Hey everybody, it's Paula from the Real Polish Fanatic blog and Jewelry by RPF. Thank you for stopping by my little corner of YouTube and spending a little bit of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today I am going to talk about more OPI regular line versus infinite shine line. Last week when I did my 8 or 9 day long experiment where I did a wear test comparing the regular line to the infinite shine line. When I was looking for a polish to wear for that, I realized I owned quite a few polishes in both the regular line and the infinite shine line. So I went through and pulled them all out, and I thought I would do a video on comparing them. Because when I put on the one that I wore for that experiment, I noticed that the color was a little bit different between the two, and the infinite shine just had a better shimmer payoff. And so I thought that I would just pull out all that I had, and there's quite a few, more than I actually thought when I first was looking for one to wear for that experiment. But I pulled them all out, and I thought that I would just go ahead and compare them for you. And I have kind of the whole gamut of finishes. I have some creams, I have some shimmers, and I have some glitters, so we'll be able to see all three, how they compare between the regular line and the infinite shine line. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and we will get started. All right, on my nails today, I like to start showing you what I'm wearing. In case you see it in the video and wonder what it is. I still have on this LA Colors Color Mania called Chaotic. It's a beautiful kind of a Wedgwood blue with a pink shimmer. And I wanted to add a little bit of something to it before I went and changed it. So I did a couple of fingers as an accent nail using this crystal knockout called Dragon Princess. This was either from Polish Pickup or Hella Handmade. I'm not sure which one it was from now. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I put that on my middle finger and my ring finger, and I am loving that. That is such a pretty topper. And then on my thumb, I put a coat of this Garden Path lacquer called Costume Ball. And this was from Hella Handmade Creations. This was showcased in my video that I just did last week with my HHC haul. But this one I put here on my thumbs. And I chose this one because it has such a strong pink shimmer. And so that just really elevated the shimmer in this polish. If you can see, here is just the polish by itself, the LA Colors, and here it is with that Garden Path lacquer. Just really elevated and brings out even more shimmer. So that's what I'm wearing. And we will get started here with our OPI Infinite Shine and regular line comparisons. I brought out the Big Daddy Swatch Wheel here because I have so many of them. And I also have this little one here. I'm going to start with a polish called My Private Jet. If you are familiar with OPI, you are probably familiar with My Private Jet. It's had many iterations over the years. It started out as this in the regular line, this beautiful holographic polish, and then they redid the polish and they put it out again, but they did it as like a dud version, and I think there's actually a couple of dud versions. I own this one here, which is just kind of a brown shimmer. It has like scattered hollow glitter a little bit, but nothing at all like this original linear holographic. So this is the original, and this is one of the iterations that they did. And I think they also have a dud version that has like a teal flash, blah, blah, blah. So as I was going through my polishes, I have both of these infinite shines that are both My Private Jet. I'm not sure what the difference is. One has a gold cap and one has a silver cap. And I don't know why I have both of these, but I'm going to just compare all 4 of these for you. And that is here on this little swatch wheel. Let's get some more light here. And so I'm going to start with the gold cap Infinite Shine, My Private Jet. First off, here they all are on the swatch wheel. These 2 are the gold or the silver cap Infinite Shine. These are the gold cap Infinite Shine. These are the original regular line holographic. And these are the regular line dud version. All these are My Private Jet. And you can kind of see they get lighter as they go along. The original was quite a bit lighter than the Infinite Shine reboots. And this one almost looks a little bit charcoaly. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and do a second coat on these. So this is the silver cap Infinite Shine, My Private Jet. And we'll put on a second coat. These are all one coat. These 2 right here are this particular one. I will paint on a second coat here. And then we have the Infinite Shine Gold Cap, My Private Jet. And that is this one here on the swatch wheel. Looks a little bit patchy there on that first coat. Put on a second coat, see if there's any difference. And those 2 actually look pretty similar. Here's that one. That one has the gold cap. And here is the OG My Private Jet. At least I think this is the original. I think there might be even a more charcoal-based linear holographic that was put out at one point. I don't know. Too many. I'm not sure why companies do that, why they change up formulas and then name it the exact same thing. Like, we're not going to notice that one is a beautiful linear holographic and one has a little bit of, scattered holographic glitter in it. I'm not sure why they think we're not going to notice the difference and why they don't just issue that second one but name it something different. I don't know why they need to use the same name when they're obviously changing formulas, but there is the original holographic. And then I have the dud version, which is just kind of a brown shimmer with a little bit of scattered holographic. So I'm doing this one a little bit separate because it's not a true comparison, since I know one's dud, one's linear, one's, this, that, and the other. But I just wanted to go ahead and include all these. So there are the 4 My Private Jets. This was the Infinite Shine Silver Cap. 1 coat in 2. Infinite Shine Gold Cap. Those 2 actually look pretty similar. I'm not sure there's any difference between the gold and the silver cap. This was the My Private Jet OG holographic, linear holographic. It's a little bit lighter in base color. And then there's the dud version. So there is My Private Jet. I just wanted to include those, even though it's not really a true comparison. All right, we will move on to true comparisons now. Got the Big Daddy swatch wheel here, just to show you the difference again. You get the difference. This is the regular size one that I usually use, and then this is the Big Daddy. All right, we're going to start with these 2. You can see they both have sinking glitters. They are very sinky, and they are both called Dreams on a Silver Platter. Have the Infinite Shine first and then the regular formula. I do need to shake these up a bit. And here they are on the swatch wheel. These two are the Infinite Shine formula. These two are the regular line formula. For these glitters, they seem very similar in those two coats, or two, all of them seem very similar. Let's go ahead and put on a second coat of the Infinite Shine here over the first coat of the Infinite Shine. And then we will put on a coat of the regular line. It's a little harder to tell with glitter if they are the same or different. It seems as though I get a little bit, it seems as though I get a little bit more glitter coming out in the regular line. These two here are the two coats. This is Infinite Shine and this is the regular. And for these, they seem very similar between the two. I don't see if we see any differences in the bottles. I think they are both very similar between the two. And then next up we have this one, a pretty light pinky purple with a purple shimmer. And these are both called Frenchie Likes to Kiss. And it's hard to see these on the swatch wheel because it's a very light color, but these two are one coat of the Infinite Shine and these are one coat of the regular line. They both seem pretty similar. I don't see a whole lot of streaks. This one has a little bit of streaks, but so does this one. So both the Infinite Shine and the regular line have a little bit of streaks in them. Let's go ahead and do our second coats of Frenchie Likes to Kiss. Here's the Infinite Shine second coat. And here is the regular line of Frenchie Likes to Kiss. I'm going to put these next to each other so we can see a little bit easier. All right, so this is Frenchie Likes to Kiss Infinite Shine in one coat and two, and Frenchie Likes to Kiss regular line in two coats and then one. So the regular line is a little bit streakier. I do see some streaks here on this one, and the color seems pretty similar. This one might be just a tad darker, the regular line, just a tiny bit darker. These are the two that have two coats on them. And they are pretty similar, but the formula seems a little bit better on the Infinite Shine. It's a little streakier with the regular line. So then we will move on to another glitter. I have these two here. You can see the Infinite Shine here in my left hand also has sinking glitters, whereas the regular line, the glitters are staying pretty well suspended in that one. This one is called I Pull the Strings, and they seem, except for the sinking glitter, they seem pretty similar in the bottles. And here they are in one coat on the swatch wheel. These two are the Infinite Shine. These two are the regular line. They seem very similar there. Shake this one up. And add on a second coat here. And second coat of the Infinite Shine. And second coat of the regular line. I do feel like I do get a little bit more glitter coming out on the brush in the regular line. It may just be, you know, not anything to do with the formulas or anything. But here they are. This is I Pull the Strings Infinite Shine in 1 coat and 2, and I Pull the Strings regular line in 2 coats and then 1. So those two also seem very similar to each other. Not noticing any additional particles in there between them. Nothing like that. So those two also seem very similar. Then up next we have these two beautiful dark blue called March in Uniform. We have the Infinite Shine and the regular line. And this is what those look like. This is the Infinite Shine in 1 coat. And this is the regular line in 1 coat, both of those. So we'll go ahead, do up our second coats here, see if we see any difference between these. All right, here comes second coat of Infinite Shine. Formula's really nice. Goes on very smoothly. And our second coat of the regular line. Also a nice formula. All right. So here's that one. These two are the Infinite Shine in 1 coat and 2 coats, and the regular line in 2 coats and 1 coat. Both of them were a little bit streaky. The regular line was streakier in that first coat, but they both filled in very nicely on that second coat. And this was March in Uniform, Infinite Shine in 1 coat and 2, and March in Uniform in 2 coats and 1 in the regular line. So those two also seem very similar between the two lines as far as color goes. The regular line may be just a tad lighter, but I mean almost indistinguishable. So, all right, next up we have the one that I wore for my experiment last week. And this one is called Nessie Plays Hide and Seek. And this is that beautiful blue with the green shimmer. And get these bottles open. All right, so this is that one on the Swatch Wheel. All of these are 1 coat. We have the Infinite Shine and the regular. They look pretty much identical in the first coat. The regular line is a bit streakier. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but quite a few more streaks in that one. So let's do our second coat with the Infinite Shine. There's that. Do a nice thick second coat. That's the Infinite Shine. And then the regular original formula. All right, so Nessie plays hide and seek. Here it is in the Infinite Shine in one coat and two. And then we have the regular line here in two coats and then one. Let's take a look. On the swatch wheel, they actually seem quite similar. The shimmer seems the same. They were very different on my nails. I felt like the original formula was a little bit brighter, and the excuse me, and the Infinite Shine, the shimmer showed through a little bit better. But here on this swatch wheel, they so far look pretty similar. We'll take another peek as they dry and see if it looks any different as all these dry. Next up, we have this pretty kind of cornflowery blurple sort of a color. Very pretty. This one is called Show Us Your Tips. We have the Infinite Shine and the original formula. And shake them up. And this is the two of them. This is the Infinite Shine in one coat. And this is the original formula in one coat. This one seems just a little bit darker. Just a little. Like a hair darker than the original line. So let's go ahead and do a second coat and see if it makes any difference. This is the second coat of the Infinite Shine. This is like that periwinkle kind of blurple with silver shimmer. I see some pink twinkling through there. It's a pretty one. And we'll do our second coat of the original formula here next to it. Trying to do them the same, amount of polish and everything to give a accurate comparison between them. So these two are the Infinite Shine, Show Us Your Tips, and these two are the regular line, Show Us Your Tips. Let's take a look. So, Infinite Shine in one coat and two, regular in two coats and one. These also seem on the swatch wheel very similar. We will take a look as they dry down to see if it changes at all. This one had a little bit of a thinner consistency, it felt like, when I was painting it on, but this one may be just a little bit darker still, maybe just that little difference in formula makes it look a little bit darker. Now, next we have another cream. Here is a beautiful royal blue, and this one is called Tile Art to Warm Your Heart. And shake them up. Open them up. And here those are on the swatch wheel in one coat. This was Infinite Shine. This was the regular line. They're both quite streaky. They seem to be a similar color. Both of them have quite a few streaks, so let's go ahead and do our second coat and see what happens. Well, I need to clean off some of these necks. This one's messy. All right, here goes our second coat. It's a very pretty royal blue. There's the Infinite Shine. And here is the regular formula. So the regular formula is just a hair lighter or brighter. I don't know, you probably won't even see it on the camera, but it's just a tad different at this angle. You can maybe see it's just a tad different, but overall pretty similar. They both had streaks in that first coat, if you can see as I hold this up and move it around. The second coats both filled in nicely. Excuse me, filled in nicely and covered up those streaks. So this was the Infinite Shine Tile Art to Warm Your Heart in 1 coat and 2, and the regular formula Tile Art to Warm Your Heart in 2 coats and 1. Pretty similar. Maybe it makes a difference if you paint them on nails as opposed to swatch wheels. This next one does look quite different though. So this next one on the swatch wheel in 1 coat. This next one is this beautiful shimmer. It is called Turn On the Northern Lights. Got the Infinite Shine, and we've got the regular line. I actually had these in 2 different drawers. I keep my OPI polishes by color, and I had one in the purple drawer and one in the blue drawer. And if you look here on the swatch wheel in 1 coat, you can see this was the Infinite Shine, looks very purple, and this is the regular line, looks quite blue. So let's go ahead and see if they get closer with a second coat. All right, here goes the Infinite Shine. Second coat. All right, and then we have the regular line. Second coat. We'll do a double dip on both of them, get it nice and thick. Alrighty, this is a pretty polish. So here we have the Infinite Shine. Turn On the Northern Lights in 1 coat and 2. And here we have the regular line. Turn On the Northern Lights in 2 coats and 1. So let's take a look at these. Well, in the second coat has really made them look much more similar. Trying to see. There's not really too much difference between the two. once you got that second coat on. But the first coats are just very different. This one's very purple, the Infinite Shine, and the regular line is very blue. But whatever they've put inside has really made them be very similar once you add in that second coat. So I'm not having too much luck differentiating between these. Like I said, we'll take a quick look once they are all dry a little bit. And this is the last one I have. So we have another cream, and this one is called Toying with Trouble. We have the Infinite Shine and the regular. And this is a pretty bright pink. Here it is on the Swatch Wheel in one coat, all of these. And they look very similar. In that first coat, the Infinite Shine has a little bit of a better formula. The regular line's a little bit streaky. I don't see any streaks here in the Infinite Shine. Let's go ahead and do our second coat. There's the Infinite Shine. And then we have the regular formula here. All right. So, once again, those look very similar once they're on the wheel in two coats. Well, they look similar in the first coat also, but I'm not seeing really any differences. Let's just look through these. They're all pretty dry. Getting a little tackier as we go. So this first one was the Dreams on a Silver Platter. Looks very similar between the two. I don't see that the Infinite Shine has anything added. Doesn't look any shinier, nothing like that. And then we had Frenchie Likes to Kiss, Infinite Shine and regular formula. Once again, they seem very similar on the swatch wheels. Doesn't look like one has any additional shimmer or anything. And then we went to I Pull the Strings. And this was the Infinite Shine. This was the regular formula. And again, I think I got more glitter out with the regular formula, but otherwise it seems very similar. And then we did March in Uniform. And let's see. Those also look very similar in the Infinite Shine and the regular line. Then we moved on to Nessie Plays Hide and Seek. There we go, Nessie Plays Hide and Seek. We have the Infinite Shine and the regular. Let's see. They look the same color here. Maybe just a little bit more shimmer in the Infinite Shine, but pretty similar in those. Then we moved on to Show Us Your Tips. And this one just seems a little bit more opaque, the Infinite Shine. Looks like maybe this one just has a bit of a thinner formula in the regular line of that one. But they both have the silver. This one may have a little bit more shimmer, noticeable shimmer too, because I'm seeing silver and pink and maybe like flashes of kind of an aqua teal kind of a color. In this one, the shimmer doesn't show up quite as prominently. So this one may be a little bit of a nicer formula, the Infinite Shine of Show Us Your Tips. And then we moved on to this pretty royal blue, Tile Art to Warm Your Heart. And this is the Infinite Shine in 2 coats and the regular line in 2 coats. And those also seem quite similar. This one may be just a little bit different at this extreme angle here, but for the most part very similar. And then we did turn on the Northern Lights, and this is the Infinite Shine, and this is the regular formula. The color ended up looking very similar, but I do see just quite a bit more shimmer in the Infinite Shine here than in the regular line. You can still see the shimmer in the regular line, but it just seems a little bit more prominent in the Infinite Shine. And we ended up here with Toying with Trouble and this pretty bright pink. Those both look very similar between the Infinite Shine and the regular line. All right, so that was the final experiment I'm going to do between OPI regular line and Infinite Shine line. Look at this swatch wheel, it's as big as my head. Can't even see me if I put it here probably. So big. But anyway, so the comparison, in my opinion, the shimmers may be a better bet to go with in the Infinite Shine. I think some of them had more prominent shimmers. They showed up just a little bit better. Creams, I don't really see any difference, and those glitters, I don't really see any difference in those either. So in my opinion, unless you get a much better wear with the Infinite Shine, I would maybe not spend the money on the creams or maybe straight glitters, but shimmers may be worth that extra couple dollars. It's all up to you, whatever you think is best. But anyway, that was today's little mini experiment with OPI regular line versus Infinite Shine. And I do thank you for being here and watching and following along with me. I do appreciate you being here. I really love just sitting here and chatting with you guys about nail polish as often as I can. And yeah, thanks for being here. And let me know in the comments what you think, if you have any thoughts on any of this that you saw. I got quite a few comments on my last comparison. People giving me their thoughts between regular line and Infinite Shine line. So let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have anything else to say, I'd love to read it. And until next time, I'll say goodbye.